My name is Michelle Fessler, and this is my cultural speech on abortion laws in El Salvador. There's no debate whether a person should have the right to make the choice about their body. Unfortunately, it's not that way for all women around the world, especially the women of El Salvador. According to obgyn.library.wiley.com, El Salvador has one of the most restrictive abortion laws in the world. It is one of only 5 countries that prohibits abortion in all circumstances, and it subjects women and their doctors to criminal penalties for undergoing and performing an abortion. El Salvador is also one of the few countries that actively enforces criminal abortion ban against women and girls, including against women who experience adverse pregnancy outcomes, miscarriages, and stillbirths. The abortion law, from what we know, does not exclude rape and women experiencing difficult pregnancy complications that need to have an abortion if necessary in order to save their life. Many of those women are still charged with attempted murder, homicide, and breaking the law. Upon further research I did from wikipedia.com/abortions laws in El Salvador, it states that the Constitution of El Salvador protects every person's right to life, liberty, security of a person, and social justice. Furthermore, it establishes that all persons are equal before the law, and there can be no restrictions based on race, gender, and religion. El Salvador's criminal anti-abortion legislation violates all of those constitutional and human rights. I know we are left to wonder why women are still being punished if this law is violating their rights. I understand it's a huge controversy. When it comes to abortion. It's a topic I know people do not like to discuss and hear about, especially when they've had one. I believe it's because people go into detail about the horrific procedure a woman must go through if she chooses, if that's even an option. Most of us don't even consider abortion an option until they're pregnant and realize this is not what they wanted, bad timing, or a reminder of a tragic experience. I have 3 sisters and have seen both spectrums. One who kept her baby and was extremely grateful she did, and the other one who chose to abort her pregnancy and was extremely grateful she did. It couldn't have been better timing. I was the next sister to be put to test to decide what I was going to do about my pregnancy. I found out I was pregnant during the global pandemic we are going through right now, and I had only known my partner less than 2 months. Like most American women, I weighed out my options. If I was prepared, if I had chosen the right partner, and if I could really live with myself for the rest of my life if I chose to abort my pregnancy. I'm happy to tell you I didn't. I couldn't follow through with this procedure for numerous reasons. One being my grandmother had my mom at 16 in El Salvador, and she hid her pregnancy from her father. They were very strict Roman Catholics, and she had my mother in a house. She couldn't tell her parents, and she didn't have the resources to help guide her in what the best decision would be for her. It didn't feel right to me that I had a choice when the women in El Salvador do not. They don't get the same right and privilege as we do. Being that I'm an American that is German and El Salvadorian, that has different rights than my people just because of where I live. We American women and men don't realize how much privilege we have when it comes to the rights of our body. And I didn't even realize that until I became pregnant. My grandmother did not have a local Planned Parenthood to rely on, which I commend Planned Parenthood in so many ways. They not only assist with free or affordable services, but respect to keep your information confidential, even if you are underage. I wish the women of El Salvador had the same privilege and rights and healthcare we are so lucky to have in America. They have had doctors and sponsored clinics to help these women, and they are immediately shut down by pro-life activists that are extremely Roman Catholics. They believe that the industry does not want to use these benefits for women's bodies or women's rights. They believe that it is used to make money. Knowing these women do not have the same rights I do made my decision that much easier. I chose to continue my pregnancy and still felt blessed that I have the right to make choices about my body without there being a consequence. It is hard enough for a woman to have to choose what is right, and there shouldn't be any punishment for any woman in any country for the loss of a baby, whether it's their choice or not. Thank you. That was my cultural speech about abortion laws in El Salvador.